In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys this rec squad that got completely dominated by two bigs on NBA 2K24. Now, in this gameplay, as you guys can see, this game took a while to start, okay? The game is going to kick out, this is a squad gameplay if you guys don't know, by the way, but the game is going to kick out one of my guards, okay? And then it's going to kick out not just my guard, but the other player's guard too. So you guys can see we're starting this game with two AIs and a wannabe looking Devin Booker. Now, you guys will see very, very quickly as soon as the game started, Devin Booker is not going to help us to win this game, okay? I don't know where this Devin Booker came from, but this is definitely Devin Booker from Wish or something like that. But also in this gameplay, you guys will be able to see how you can basically function with two bigs. Now, I'm not going to lie, when it comes to 2K, I don't know how to dribble. This is very, very key, okay? Because I see a lot of you guys just going crazy with the stick, and you all don't even know how to take a wide open shot. You guys will see I want to be using a lot of basic triple threat moves, basic jab steps, just to get open, because those are way more effective for me as opposed to trying to snatch back and dribble like and just kind of be ineffective. Now you can see as soon as the game started, I don't know what kind of defense Devin Booker was playing right there. This guy was playing super low and weren't able to get anything. But you guys can see I'm playing with Jordy. Jordy, if you guys don't know anything about Jordy, he does have a 93 driving dunk and an 86 vert. Now at this point in the game, you guys can see I'm jumping because Devin Booker just doesn't know how to play defense. So what's going to end up happening is we're going to have to swap, you know, my center basically having to guard them, and Devin Booker is just taking this crazy shot. So at this point in the game, we knew if we're gonna win this game, it ain't gonna be by Devin Booker, bro. He ain't gonna carry us to a victory. Now, one of the things I like to do in this game, you guys can see right there, because I threw the alley-oop in the first possession, the center drops for the second possession, which was a big mistake, because my favorite shot to take in this game is a mid-range, okay? So if you give me any sort of space in the mid-range, I am going to go for it. But I'm trying to also cause a lot of distraction, a lot of decoys to kind of make it a little bit easy for me. Now, this is the big difference between this build and my other build I'm always using, because this build does have defense, and trust me, yes, the offense isn't as good as my other build, but I will take that defense any single day. Y'all can see Jordy's just going crazy with the alley-oop, okay? If that center steps up and you're leaving that paint wide open, I'm always gonna look for that. Now y'all can see once we made those changes, once we made those switches, the guard isn't getting open anymore, okay? We ain't got no Devin Booker defense, okay? Now we're getting some easy bucket on offense. Now, by the way, this is a full 5, okay? Now we're playing this game with no guard at all. There's no point guard to basically help us out, so it's pretty much just me and Jordy. And you guys will also notice as well in this gameplay, my usage rate is going to be extremely high, meaning I'm going to have the ball a lot, and I'm expecting to have the ball quite a lot. So it's very important for me to be able to make sure I'm getting it in spots that I can. Now right there, I don't know how I missed this shot, but I got the rebound, and this is only an 85 standing dunk. I didn't even know 85 standing dunk can give you this crazy animations. I thought it was only gonna have to be at 90 plus. You guys can see right here, they hit of some fade on AI, and the whole team, I don't even know what they're flopping. Like they just hit a buzzer beater or something. Like, I don't know. But anyways, the point I'm trying to say, I only have an 85 standing dunk on this build, and I ain't gonna cap, but that 85 standing dunk is going crazy. I used to think I need a 90 to be able to consistently dunk underneath the paint. Now y'all can see right there, I know my build looks skinny, but don't get fooled, okay? I have gold anchor, okay? Now what I'm gonna do, you guys can see the triple threat is just giving me a lot of time to think, trying to source out exactly what I'm gonna do. I realized I was gonna, you know, go into the paint right there, but it was kind of clogged, so I kind of changed my mind straight into the post hop. But again, it's very important for me. If I'm going to be having a high usage rate, bearing in mind I am 7 foot tall in the build, I know I'm going to get stripped if I try to bring up the ball and dribble, which is obviously it's a no-brainer. So what I was trying to do most of the time is I was trying to get one of my teammates to bring it up, and I'm going to go into the midi or some kind of the 3 to spot up there. So when I receive the ball, it's a lot harder for them to steal it. Whether it's a pure lock or I don't care who it is, okay? As long as I'm holding the ball firmly without dribbling, you're more likely to get a foul than for you to get a steal. So right here again, I'm hitting them with all kind of post move again. Try not to do too much, because I know that's not the strong suit of my build. I am not a guard in this build. I am a center, or I'm not a center, but I'm a big, so I have to play like a big, okay? You're not going to be expecting me to be doing snatchbacks or the dribbling, which I can't even do. Anyway, I ain't going to cap to you guys. You guys can see my favorite thing to do is this, okay? I love being in that sort of triple threat into like a post hop or a post spin. I kind of really like those animations. Y'all can see Jordan's going crazy. It's just pretty much the both of us in this game trying to bring us back. I'm trying to source out what's gonna do out right here. By the way, I am not communicating with him. He's just doing what he feels the best to do. So obviously he saw a cut right there. I saw that wasn't a good cut, so I kind of used that into a midi. But y'all can see the isolation right there, hitting with a bunch of fade. I should have hit Devin Booker right there, but anyways, I missed out Devin. I got the ball again. Basically, I'm trying to get the ball in situations where it's also very unlikely for me to get the ball stolen. This is very, very key, because some of the mistakes you 7-foot people try to do sometimes, you need to understand you are not a guard, okay? If you're being guarded by a lock and you try to bring up the ball, they will strip you, okay? They will literally rip you a lot. Even if you have gold unblockable, I noticed that quite a few times is you will get the ball stolen quite a lot. So obviously this is the first half. We're kind of nearing the triple-double. Only 60% field goal though, but again, I knew my usage rate was going to be high. It's one of those games, you guys can see I'm trying not to bring up the ball. I'm trying to get it in these kind of triple threat situations, like went underneath the paint right there. That's too much space. Now, again, I didn't know that I could do this with an 85 standing dunk. As soon as I realized I could spam the standing dunk with an 85, that's when this build just became one of my favorite build to use at this point. Again, into the post, again, trying to figure out what to do. There's a lot of stuff going on right there. I should have made that. Now, I don't know why 2K always kind of calls those shots open, even though people aren't really there. But anyways, I missed it, which gave me a second chance into the post right. I'm trying to spin. I'm trying to basically hit him with a bunch of different moves, because then it makes my goal very unpredictable. There's no way he would have known I was going to spin there, because I just post hopped the previous attempt. So the goal is to kind of hit them with dribble, like a bunch of dream shake, post, like you're just kind of just doing too much. But I know exactly what I'm trying to do. If I want to post hop, I know I want to post hop, but you have to kind of bait it. You can't make it too obvious, because if you're just standing still and then hop, people can tell, okay? They'll just jump at you and you're going to be getting 100% contest shots all the time. But you guys will see later on in this video as well. I mean, we've still got a lot of points to go. Devin hit me right there. Took my time again. That is a standing dunk. I don't know how I missed that. That is a green standing dunk. It wasn't a block. So 2K, come on. Again, you guys can see I'm receiving the ball in that mid-range area, but this time around that was a good backdoor. So there's a lot that but I'm telling you, there's so many different ways of winning on this game that a lot of you all just think it's just one guy running left, right on the three. The guard running left, right, shooting threes. Bro, y'all can see I am basically single-handedly, obviously with the help of my teammate right there, beating a full 5 with no guard. And all I'm doing is basically going to the mid-range, taking my time and just ISOing whoever's guarding me. Doesn't matter if it's the center. You can see Devin Booker starting to he's starting to get involved in the show right here. Doesn't matter if it's the center, it's the guard. Now, also, the important thing about this build is I don't have a lot of strength on this build. This build only has a 74 strength. And that basically means I only get bronze back down, bronze bulldozer. So I can't bulldoze my way into the paint. But what I can do is create that little separation right there to finally rip the ball. But I'm able to create those little separations with the triple threat moves, which again a lot of people do not use. It's a very, very underrated move in this game. Y'all can see Devin Booker, just before. I know some of you guys are gonna be like, why are you isolating Devin Booker, bro? No, we did give him the ball. It's just one of those tough games where some people make it look at this. I'm just gonna hit this guy again. I like to hit people with a bunch of different moves, because I am not the best when it comes to stick skills. Okay, I'm not on my controller doing all this stuff, but y'all can see right here I'm just kind of baiting him with a bunch of different moves, so he doesn't know when I'm gonna move. You can see when I did move, he was already frozen, because he probably thought I was gonna keep spamming that, but he never know where I'm gonna go. I'm trying to analyze when he's like where to go to and everything else. He was just kind of completely stuck right there. But we're not quite done with that guy. Okay, we're gonna go back to ISO right here. Now I've been going to the left quite a lot, and I know that this game. So at that possession, I finally went to the right again. Trying to keep them guessing. Bear in mind, I am 7 foot tall. I ain't got no dribble moves, okay? This is another thing you need to understand. I've played... Now, this move right here, I'm going to get back to my point in a second, but this move right here is super, super important. And we're going to replay that because, again, I told you guys, I don't have strength on this build in comparison to my other build. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit him with that post spin right there. That post spin will bump into them to create that separation. A dream shake, which he fell for, and then he moved into the other direction thinking I'm going to go there. Psych. And I hopped the other way. When I have my sharp takeover, I'm definitely preferring to look to hop because they are basically almost impossible to contest. You're gonna make like 95% of those shots with sharp takeover because it's just extremely OP. But again, The other thing I like about this build is the fact I also have defense. Okay, my other build, unfortunately, I ain't got no interior, I ain't got no block. Okay, so sometimes some of your bigs think you can just bully me and stuff. Again, this build that I'm currently using isn't as good offensively. You know, I wish I had more drive and dunk and all that stuff. Isn't, but the defense makes up for it. And I do still have that post control. Right here, they jumped and they made a mistake. Now, the mistake they keep making is if you try to double team or give me any sort of space, Jordan's just going to go to the paint and I'm just going to throw him a lover. So that option is always there. Now, for me, a mid-range on this build is like a layup, okay? If I'm open, even if it's a wide open break, I'm not taking no dunk. I'll just pull up for the midi because it's so easy to time this year, and I'm so glad. But y'all can see Devin Booker is still trying to do his thing, but they weren't having it, bro. They weren't trying to let Devin Booker shine in this game. But that's pretty much gonna do it right here. We block those guys, and that's pretty much gonna end the game. But again, the point and the emphasis of this video is these guys lost to basically 2 players. Okay, let's be honest. Devin Booker was kind of there to obviously be a spot up, which is great for us. But we had no guard. I can't dribble. That's another thing that is very, very important. So I see a lot of you guys out there, especially some of these guards, these 3-point shot hunters. You're just going flicking your controller just to take 100% contested shots. Sometimes you don't have to use all that stuff, bro. Everyone's play style is completely different on this game. So just because, you know, I don't know how to dribble like you does not make you better or less than me when it comes to the game. As long, the key thing for me is being able to get to my spot, okay? I'm looking for any opening in the mid-range, whether it's a pull-up midi, it's a post fade, a post spin. I'm just trying to abuse that mid-range game because it's another game where you guys can see just consistently taking a bunch of 2s can win you games as long as you're consistently making them. Okay, this is very, very key. I know the team we played aren't the best or they're not the best, but it's still a whole squad with a bunch of 2 bigs trying to utilize the most basic dribble moves I can come up with. But yeah, there's a lot going on, man. I will leave the obviously my build for y'all to see, so it's not the craziest build in the game. But anyways, hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.